This lunatic in your energy set up this plot all your life.
Check this out.
Going to jail for fraud. Him and his pick-me and all these karmic couples. Okay? Your brother and his wife. Okay? They all had a contract on your head. Anyone of them took you out. If you went outside last night, an angel came and told you. Okay? Yeah. I went outside last night. An angel came and approached me. Okay? And he was asking me about his group, about his woman. And he was like, if she offered me $1 million, would I go? I said, no, that $1 million is going to cost you. Okay? Because you're going to have a price on your head. That told me right then and there God was talking. These people was coming after you for $1 million here. And it cost them their lives.
All right, this is Lacey. Lacey told me she was like, if I was to give you $1 million, would you still continue talking about the same? Would you still speak the truth? And I said, fuck, there is no amount of money, riches, material things. There's no amount of things that on this earth that would be able to get me to change what I've spoken on at all, period. Especially about God. Crazy? So, because I was pretty much like saying that I was bullshitting about God. She would be pretty much like to see if I would keep speaking about God the same way. Yes, I sure in the fuck am. Get off the gas. So, but, it's also just like, so there's been things when you realize people are stuck in a loop and they'll tell you the same story and like, oh yeah, you or me, I try not to say, oh yeah, you told me, and I'll be like, oh yeah, and then I'll like, and they're like, oh, I told you already. I'll be like, yeah, it makes them feel more like you were listening because you kind of spoke on something, as well as not just that. There's been times I finish people's sentences and they're just like, what? And I don't even catch it until later. Okay, so it's just like it just happens. But so for that instance, there's things that people will tell you, and then it's just like to the point where if it happens more than 2-3 times for sure, I just let it continue, and it just like that's when you know to slide back and start watching from a distance more. Okay, so but like for instance, okay, so I've had Papa Legba talk to me through uh uh not just God, Papa Legba come through Lacey as well. And there's things that I've mentioned to her and she's like, what? And I was like, you don't remember me telling you? She's like, no. So that just lets me know that she was under the illusion, the whatever, however it works, it was like she wasn't, but you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, she knows what she was doing. She's been doing it long enough. I mean, she was a minister or whatever, for 2 years from when she was younger, and she did it for 2 years at like a camp or something like that for her church or whatever. And yeah, so if you know, you know. And not just Papa Lugba as well. There was another one. It will come to me, but yeah. So I have multiple times.